into our bowl. Deep breathing here, about 5 into the nose, out the mouth. And let's gently massage at our temples, our cheekbones, and our jawline, under the ears, around the neck area. Reach around and massage the back of the neck and the shoulders. Give it a shake. Hand on the head, here's the shoulder. Other side. Come to center, open up the chest, drop the head back, lift it together. Come to center, interlace the fingers behind the head, draw the chin into the chest. Come to center, beauty twist, deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, plant the hand behind you. Other hand outside of the knee. Deep breath in here. Exhale everything. Squeeze and twist. Gaze over your shoulder. Slowly and one. And over there. Somebody's, oh yes, Erica's here. Hello, Erica. So we started already. I'm glad you were able to get into the class. Tonight's class is a little bit more advanced than the class I have Thursday morning. So just try and stick with us, and I'll talk to you later and see how it went, and I can make adjustments for you at the next class. Okay. So taking a deep breath in, stretch one of your arms up. Exhale, plant the hand behind you. Take your other hand, bring it outside of your knee. Deep breath here into the nose. Out through the mouth. Squeeze and twist. Gazing over your shoulder if you can, as far as you can. So here we're trying to detoxify the internal organs, and then slowly unwind. You can still be breathing in that twist. Take a deep breath in, stretch the arms all the way up. Exhale, pull forward. And come to center. So Erica, we had just done the other side, so if you want to do the other side, you can. And then join us again. So now we're going to drop our chin to our chest, roll the head to one side, and then the other side. One more time on each side. Coming to center, we're going to roll the shoulders. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. And the other way. Stretch one arm across your chest, draw in and circle your hand. And then circle it in the other direction. Give it a shake, other side. Cross the arm over, draw it in towards the chest, circle the hand. and change direction. And give it a shake. Extend one arm, lift the palm so the palm is facing up, and draw the palm back towards your body. Squeeze and give it a shake. Extend the opposite arm, lift it, and draw the palm towards the body. And release. And give it a shake. One hand to the side, the other towards the sky. Knees upward, lift together. And the other side. And come to center. So usually we do cat and cow next, but last night and today we're doing our cat and cow a little differently just to change it up a bit. So it's called the spinal wave. That's what we're going to be doing. It's cat and cow, but it's in the spinal wave. So come to your tabletop position. And then come into your child pose. Stretch your arms up. Head to mat if you can. If not, just extend your head as far as you can. And now we're coming into our cat position. So raising the rear end up, arch the back, tuck the chin in, and then flatten the back out to table, coming into cow, dropping the chest, raising the head, and then moving like a wave back into your child pose. Raising up your hip, coming back slowly into your cat, tucking your chin in until you reach table, and then drop the chest, raise the head up, and move back into your child. One more time, raising up, arching the back, tucking the chin in, flatten into your table, drop the chest, raise the head up, and then drop back into child. Come to tabletop, and we're going to work on our balance as usual. For a dog to prepare our balance, like extend one leg. Squeeze your glutes nice and tight. Pull your tummy in tight. When you're ready and steady, if you can do it, raise your opposite arm, and then flex your back foot and push back, pulling your tummy in. If you want to challenge yourself further, bend up that leg, reach around, grab the foot, kick your foot into your hand. Release, stretch it out in child's pose. Come back to your tabletop, and let's do it on the other side. Stand the opposite leg. See if you can get ready and steady, and then extend your opposite arm. Flex the foot, push back. If you want to challenge yourself further, bend that leg, catch the foot, kick into the hand. And release. We're going to work on our shoulders a little bit. So if you're in your tabletop, if you can do it, keep your arms nice and straight, drop your chest straight down, and then push your chest forward. Bring it up, around, and down. And again, pushing forward, making that circular motion with your chest. And one last time. You really can keeping your shoulder blades together when you come down. Open up your knees. Get back on your heel. Stretch your head out as far forward as you can, or apply your third eye to the mat. Extend your arms as far as they'll go. Spread your fingers open wide. And envision drawing in the earth energy in through the hand, in through the third eye. And letting it ripple through your body until it reaches your toes. And then give your toes a little wiggle. And then come up to tabletop. So, if you can do it, you'll come right into down dog. If down dog is tricky for you, and you prefer just stretch one leg out at a time, or raise your hips up, coming into down dog. Pedal your legs here. Pause, push both heels down to the mat, bring your chin into your chest. Look forward. You can walk or hop to the top of your mat. Take a deep breath and bring your hands together in prayer to heart center, to mountain pose, and then give it all a shake and a twist. Opening up the legs, put a bend in the knees, and we'll do some big hip circles here. I just want to mention that you guys are all on mute now, but as soon as I'm done, I'm going to unmute you if anybody wants to chat with me about any of the poses or whatever. You can at the end. Change direction. The other thing I want to tell you, coming up to center, is that Sunday, August 16th, I'm going to be having a backyard yoga class free of charge. I think Robert is just coming in.
Yes, he is.
Okay. So that's at 11 o'clock in the morning. If I have more than 5 people, we'll be doing it in the park down my street. So 11 o'clock Sunday morning, August 16th at my place. Okay. Circle the leg 3 times. And the other direction. Draw the leg in, twist out. Other side, circling the leg 3 times. And the other direction. If you're having trouble with your balance here, you can always hold onto a chair. So it's good to have a chair handy. Twisting it out. Extend one leg in front of you. Again, you can be holding onto the back of the chair. Flex your foot and point your toes. Flex and point. Flex and point. One more time. Flex and point. Now circle the foot. Change direction. Draw it in, twist out. Other side. Point the toes, flex the foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. One more time. Point and flex and circle. And change direction. Draw it in and twist it. Open up the chest and let's begin to circle. Getting bigger and bigger. And then smaller and smaller. And pause and stretch. And the other way. Getting bigger and bigger. And then smaller and smaller. like to do super brain yoga. It's good for our memory, connecting the right and left side of the brain. So take your left arm and cross it over your chest, grasp your earlobe with your fingers, thumbnail pointing forward, other arm, cross it over, grasp the earlobe, thumbnail pointing forward. Place your tongue to the roof of your mouth behind your teeth and keep it there. We're going to come into chair pose 15 times. So, just making sure that when you come into chair pose, your knees are not hanging over your toes, but rather your bum is sticking back, so we don't add extra pressure to the knees. So let's go up and down in chair pose 15 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one, 15. And shake it out and twist it out. So something new that I've added to our regular routine is the stomach vacuum. And the reason I've added it is because it is combining some pranayama, the way that we're holding our breath, with exercise to shrink the stomach. So how we do, I'm going to raise up my top so you can get a better look at what I'm doing here, because you guys are going to do it too. Have your legs open, further than hip distance apart, a little bend in the knees, hands behind the ears, fingertips touching behind the ears. And then take a deep breath in, exhale everything. Draw the belly in toward the spine now. Suck it under the ribs, don't breathe, and then twist. So you keep twisting until you run out of air. When you need to take a breath, then stop. And release, give it a shake and a twist. So it's called the stomach vacuum. Let's try it again. Little bend in the knees, fingers behind the ears. Deep breath here. Exhale everything. Draw the belly in toward the spine, suck it under the ribs, and twist, holding the breath until you run out of air. And then breathe. Take it out, twist it up. One more time. Put a bend in the legs, fingers behind the ears. Deep breath in. Exhale everything. Draw the belly in toward the spine, suck it under the ribs, and twist. And breathe when you need to. So I do have a couple of these lessons recorded with the stomach vacuum on my YouTube site in case you want to do it off of YouTube, which is yoga for the mature woman. So we're ready for our sun salutation. I'm going to go really slowly at first because we have a new person joining us today. So step to the top of the mat. Bring your hands to heart center. Let's take a deep breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more. Now take a deep breath in, stretch your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Now you can have a bend in the legs if you prefer. Inhale, halfway lift, bringing the hands to the knees. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, fold Taking your arms, twist them so that the inside of the elbows face forward. Inhale, shift the body forward. Exhale, come all the way down to your belly. That movement is called chaturanga. From here, you can either come into a low cobra, pushing up from your chest with no pressure on the hands, pointing the toes, engaging the whole body, or push up all the way into your full cobra, shoulders back, lips together, gazing upwards, or you can bring your knees off the floor for upward dog. Exhale, tuck your toes, raise your hips, and come into your down dog and pedal here. If down dog is not good for you, you can always just come into tabletop. Pause and push both heels down. Bring your chin into the chest. Release the head, give it a shake. Take a deep breath, raise the right leg up. Come to the ball of your left foot. Swing your right leg forward. And you're preparing to come into warrior one. So rising up, have your back foot at a 45-degree angle, front knee directly over ankle. Unless you have bad knees. If you do, straighten up your front leg. Shift your hips so you face forward. Arms stretched. This is your warrior one. Lift your toes up, plant them down. Envision drawing the earth energy into your feet, up to your core, and shooting it out through your fingertips to the universe. And then swing your arms behind your back, touch your elbows, straighten out your front leg. Take a deep breath here into the nose, out to the mouth, hold forward. If for balance sake you need to stretch your arms out and touch the mat, go ahead and do that. Sink a little deeper if you can. Then catch your elbows, draw back up, come back into warrior one. Opening up now into warrior two. So your back foot is now parallel to the back of the mat. Change the angle of that back foot. Front knee over ankle. Again, if that hurts, bottom knee straighten up. Gaze over your front fingertips. This is your warrior two. Lift your toes up, plant them down. Draw the earth energy into the feet. Up from the core, tucking in the tailbone, tucking in the ass. Take your shoulders, roll them back and down, away from the ears. Give your glutes a little squeeze. Lift your front palm and draw it up. Gaze upward. This is your reverse warrior. Lift together. Now we're going to drop this arm and rest it on our thigh, palm facing up. Bring the other arm over your ear so that it's sort of in line with your back leg. This position is extended side angle pose. Come back to your warrior two, straighten up. Take a deep breath here, into the nose, out to the mouth. Shift forward, and then come into triangle pose. So your leg is straight, your front leg is straight for triangle. Your bottom hand could be in front of your leg, behind your leg, resting on your shin, or all the way to the ground, whatever is best for you. And then once you're settled a bit, you kind of try to sink a little deeper into it. Not to hurt yourself. It can feel uncomfortable, but it should not cause pain. Then at the waist, pivot into your airplane pose. Continue to pivot into your revolved triangle. Come back to airplane. Come back to triangle. See if you can sink a little deeper. What we do is we cartwheel our arms back down to the mat, and then we step back into the high plank or drop the knees. Swivel your elbows so the inside stays forward. Inhale, shift the body forward. Exhale, coming down. Then, breathing in, come up into a low cobra, a full cobra, or knees off the ground for upward facing dog. Touch your toes, raise the hips up, coming into your down dog. And pedal here. Pause and push both heels down to the mat. Bring the chin into the chest. Raise your left leg up. Come to the ball with the right foot. Step the left leg forward. If your foot lands back here, grab your foot and just move your foot forward. Preparing to come up into warrior one. So change the angle of your back foot so it's at a 45-degree angle. Front knee over ankle or keep it straight. Shift the body forward. Stretch the arms up, gaze up. Lift the toes up, step them down. Draw there's energy into the feet up to the floor. Envision shooting it out to the universe. Swing your arms behind your back. Touch your elbows. Straighten out your front leg. Take a deep breath here into the nose. Out through the mouth and pull forward. You can drop your arms if you like. Let the gravity pull your head down towards the earth, keeping the head loose. And then come back up. Put the bend back in your front leg. Come back into warrior one. And then we're going to open up into warrior two. The back foot should be parallel to the back of the mat. Gaze over your front fingers. Lift the toes up, clamp them down. Draw that earth energy into the feet, up to the core. Tuck in the tailbone, tuck in the abs. Lift your front palm. And draw the arm up. Gazing upwards, lift together. Reverse warrior. Rest that form on your side palm facing up. Bring the other arm over here. Extend inside angle pose. Come back to your warrior two. Straighten out your front leg. Take a deep breath here. Your nose out to the mouth. Shift the body forward and then come into your triangle pose. See if you can sink a little deeper. At the waist, pivot into airplane. Continue to pivot into your both triangle. Come back to airplane. Come back to triangle. Sink a little deeper. Lift the palm and draw it up. Coming into reverse triangle. Gazing upwards together. And then we're going to cartwheel our arms back down to the mat. Last part of our sun salutation. Step back into your high plank or drop your knees. Shift your elbows inside, face forward. Inhale, shift the body forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Pedal here. Pause, push both heels down to the mat. Bring your chin into your chest. Release the head, give it a shake. Raise your right leg up. Put a bend in the leg. And then stack your hips as best you can. And then we're going to bring that knee in toward the nose. Push off the ball of your back foot. And then we're going to swing this right leg forward so that you're sort of in a lunge. But we're coming into lizard pose. So take your right hand and bring it inside of your right leg. Okay? So can you see that? So before your leg was between your two arms, you take your right hand and bringing it inside of your right leg. Then you take your left leg and you shift it back as far as it will go for a nice stretch. This is your lizard pose. If you want to remain here, you can. If it's better for you to drop your knee, you can. If you want to go into a more advanced pose of lizard, raise that foot up and take your right hand, reach down and grab your foot. And your right foot, you're going to rock it, roll it over to the side. Open the chest up, and it's really stretching out your glutes. Otherwise, stay where you are. You don't have to go to this advanced level. Step back into your high plank or dropping the knee. Shift your elbows so the inside face forward. Inhale, shift the body forward. Exhale, chaturanga down. Inhale, low cobra, or up dog. Exhale, down dog. And pedal here. Hold the tummy in. Pause, push both heels down, bring the chin into the chest. Release the head, give it a shake. This time raise the left leg up. Put a bend in the leg and stack your hips. Then bring that knee in towards the nose. Push off the ball of your right foot. Point those left toes. And then we're going to swing that leg forward like a high lunge. But we're going to take the left hand now and bring it inside of the left leg. Shift the right leg back as far as you can go for a nice stretch. That's your lizard, or you can drop your knee, or you can raise that foot up and take your left hand, wrap it around to catch the foot. Roll the left foot to the side. And that way it's going to give you a nice stretch in your glutes. But again, this is a more advanced posture. And then come back. Bring your knees together. Hands on your lower back. Be on the balls of your feet. We're coming into camel pose. So for camel, rock your head back together. You can stay there, or if you can do it, reach down to your heel. If that doesn't work for you, another way to do it would be to open up your legs, walk down, you're still on the balls of your feet. Put your fingertips on your heels, and then raise the hips up, and then drop the head back. And come to center. Come to tabletop. Raise the hips up. Look forward. Walk to the top of your mat. Take a deep breath here. Come all the way up. To prayer. To heart center. And give it a shake. And a twist. So we're ready to practice tree pose. it's a good idea to have a chair handy in case you need it for your tree pose. So you can have your hand holding on to the back of the chair, and you're going to need a chair anyway for dancers pose, because we haven't done dancers in a long time, so it's time to practice dancers again. I'm actually going to grab a chair right now for myself, and if you guys want to grab one for yourself. So you could be holding on to the chair for your tree pose. Taking a deep breath here, stretch the arms all the way up. Float the arms down. Catch one of your legs, bring it out to the side, slide your foot in. You can remain right here, or you can raise your foot to your calf. You can have your hand on the chair if you like. Or you can tuck your foot into your thigh. When you're ready and steady, you can grow your branches. You can stay with your arms open on the chair, or you can make a mudra with your fingers, or at heart center, or above the head. So I usually stay here for a count of 35. If this is too easy for you and you want to challenge yourself even more, you can come to a half lotus by grabbing your foot and either holding it or resting the foot on the thigh. And pull your tummy in tight if that's all too easy for you. And release. Do it all a shake and release. So now let's do the other side. So you might want to bring your chair around the other way. You need to hold on to it. Taking a deep breath in, stretch up. Float the arms down. Catch the opposite leg. Bring it out to the side. Slide the foot in. You can remain right here. Anchor beyond the chair. You could raise your foot to your calf. We just don't put our foot on the knee joint, right? We don't want to put any extra pressure on the knee joint. But you could bring your foot to your inner thigh. When you're ready and steady, grow your branches. Make a mudra if you like with your fingers, or at heart center, or above the head. Or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit further, you can reach down and come into a half lotus. And pull your tummy in tight. And release. Meditate and twist. So we're going to take our dancer's pose step by step. You stop at the step that is challenging enough for you. If you have your chair there, you want to be a little bit of a distance away from the chair, so like an arm length away from the chair. And then you take a deep breath and stretch the arms all the way up. I'm going to turn so that you can see what I look like, and then I'll turn back. Keeping the right arm up, or whichever one you prefer. So I'm not going to mirror you right now. I'm going to keep my right arm up, which is your left. Drop the other arm. Have it so your hand is facing up, like it's catching rain. And then bring the left leg to a bend. So this right arm could remain on the chair. The reason our hand is in this position is because the next step is to grab the inside of the foot with the hand. If that's not good for you, you can grab the outside of the foot. But if you can, just grab the inside. other arm is up. You can make a mojo with those fingers or be holding on to your chin. You can remain right here or you can kick into it. You're kicking the foot into your hand. You can remain right there or you can fold forward. This is your full dancer's pose here. Your standing leg does not have to be straight. Your hands can be on the chair. And release. You could be shaking this way. So that's the more challenging pose. But like I said, you can take it to the level that you're comfortable with. So let's try it again. The other side. Take a deep breath and stretch the arms all the way up. Keep the left arm up, or the opposite arm up. Drop your other hand so it's the palm is facing up. This hand, as I say, will be on the chair. Bend up your leg and catch the foot inside, or if that's not good for you, the outside. Actually, I'll turn this way so that you can see it better. You can make a mojo with the fingers, kick into your hand, remain right there, or fold forward. And bring it in. With a shake and a twist. Okay. The hard stuff, the really hard stuff is done. We're going to do our moon salutation now. Take a deep breath in. Stretch the arms all the way up. Rest your wrist with the other hand. And then pull your arm over to one side. You can be looking straight or you can look up. This is your crescent moon. Come back to center. Take a deep breath in, dropping the arms, and then stretching the arms up. Catch the opposite wrist. Draw it over to the side, gaze neutral or look up. Come to center, open up into star position. Lift your toes up, clamp them down. Draw the earth energy into your feet, up to the core, tuck in the tailbone, tuck in the abs. Roll your shoulders back and away from the ears. Give your glutes a squeeze. Close your eyes and envision giving the universe a great big hug. Now flip your palms so the palms face the sky. Rock your head back, lift together. Envision floating up to the sky. Come back to your star. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Draw your hands down towards the mat. Open the chest up. Drop the head back. Lips together. Come to center. We're going to take a deep breath here. Exhale and pull forward. So breathing in. Exhale everything and pull forward. Draw the arms up. Keep your head nice and loose. Give it a shake. Let the gravity draw your head closer to the earth. Release the hands. Take your right hand, bring it outside of your opposite ankle. The other arm, draw it up. Gaze neutral or look up. And then switch sides. Come to center, grasp your elbows, drop your head and sway side to side. Taking a deep breath in, stretch your arms all the way up, bringing them to prayer, to heart center. Opening up your arms, we call these cactus arms, but we're opening them up to come to goddess position. So open the feet up and kind of sink down a little bit. Lift your toes up, clamp them down. Envision drawing in earth energy into the feet, up to the core, tucking in the tailbone, sucking in your abs, give your glutes a squeeze. Roll your shoulders back and down, away from the ears. Put your goddess. Bring your hands together at heart center. Heel toe in. Now we're coming into a hip opener. It's your choice what kind of hip opener you want. If you want to just sink into your garland pose, you can, you're using your elbows to push your knees open. You could be sitting on a block or a little stool for garland pose. If garland pose doesn't work for you, come all the way down and bring the soles of your feet together. Grab your feet with your hands, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward, pushing your elbows into your legs. So if you're in garland pose or in cobbler's pose, either way, it's your hip open. And then release. If you happen to have a little pad on your knee or a little folded towel, you can use it now. Place it under your knee. If not, you're going to do it without any extra cushion. Extend the opposite leg. And then flip your foot up. You should be feeling a really nice stretch here. If you're not, push your foot further down the mat. Really drawing those toes toward your core. And then the other side. Stretching that leg out, flipping the foot up, drawing the toes toward the body. Even pushing the heel a little further down the mat. And then you draw it in. Come into our staff pose. So stretch your legs out, have your feet flexed. If you have a strap, you can use the strap now. We're just going to pull forward. You don't really need a strap. You could also use a stocking or a rope. If you have your strap, take a deep breath and stretch your arms up with your strap. Exhale, hold forward, wrap the strap around your feet, walk your hands towards your feet. Or if you don't have the strap, just stretch as far as you can. Maybe you can even reach your feet. Keep your back as straight as possible. And release. Lie down on your back, stretch your arms over your head, point your toes. And then we're going to come into doing a little ab work here. Place your hand underneath your hip. Raise your leg up. And we're going to lower for a count of 5. So lower your leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now scissor Push through your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your knees in and rock it side to side. Raise your leg back up. Lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse your legs up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your knees in. Rock side to side. Raise your legs up. Lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flutter kick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw your knees in. Rocking side to side. And please do it one more time. Raise your legs up. Lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open, close the legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And draw the knees in. Raise your feet up. Have your feet so they're parallel to the ground. Reach up, grab the outside of your feet. Have your shins so they're 90 degrees to the floor. And rock it side to side. This is your last baby pose. It's a little obscene looking, but some of these poses are. And stretch it out. Now we're going to do thread the needle just because it's so good for our sciatica. So if you bend your leg, take your right foot and rest it on your left thigh. You can have your foot flat. Take your right hand, reach it through the hole, grasp your left hand, interlace the fingers. Your foot can be up, then it's called the floor, or bend it. Press your right elbow against your thigh, pull your left thigh towards you. Now to get that little extra important stretch, tilt to your left, just about an inch or an inch and a half until you feel that pull in your sciatica. You can point your left foot or flex your left foot. Just whatever you do, you want to keep that foot engaged. And come to center. Stretch the arms above the head. Let's do the other side. So bend the leg. Take your left foot, rest it on top of your right thigh. Left arm, feed it through the eye of the needle. That's why it's called the needle pose. Thread the needle pose. Bend your right leg. You can point or flex the foot. Push your elbow against your left thigh and then tilt over to the right. About an inch, inch and a half, wherever you feel that pull in your sciatica. And come to center. It's time to end. Arms over the head, pointing the toes. Relax the arms on either side of you. We're going to do our supine twist. So bring your knees into your chest, open up your arms, and then drop your knees to one side. Gaze at the opposite arm. Or you can cross your legs, or you can intertwine them. And the other side. So bringing your knees into your chest, you can drop your knees to the other side, or cross your legs and drop them, or intertwine them and drop them, gazing at your opposite arm. And then come to center, arms over the head, pointing the toes. Relax the arms on either side of you. We're just going to do a very quick Shavasana, just a 1 minute Shavasana now. So take a deep And exhale through your mouth your loving and peaceful vibrations to the world and the universe. Feel your arms and legs melting into the earth. Envision me placing my hands on your shoulders and pressing your shoulders gently into the mat. So just press your own shoulders into the mat. And then release your shoulders whenever you're ready. Envision the gravity of the earth pulling your body down towards the center of the earth. And your body melting into the earth. We're going to begin the Shavasana with the sound of the two shot cymbals and end it with the sound of the two shot cymbals. And we'll just rest here for 1 minute. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, hands and feet. Draw your knees into your chest. Give a rock side to side. Now rock into your fetal position. And then push up into your comfortably seated position. So thank you all for joining me tonight. From my heart to yours, namaste.